tested game guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
New York needs to do a better job guarding against Butler.
He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. That's good. 10 points for Butler.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
Fires top of the key. And that one goes long. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Hardaway. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game pretty different from his father's. Tim Sr., of course, famed for his UTEP two-step, otherwise known as the killer crossover, and Junior's is a different game.
He is a different game, but he's going to have an effective and long career. Senior was also only a 6-foot point guard. Junior is a 6'6" shooting guard. And while he does have some handles, Junior I'm speaking of, he's more of a long-range bombardier thus far, and also I think has the potential to be pretty good defensively going forward.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you.
You know, growing up, Tim Hardaway Jr. was really pushed hard by his dad. They would get into arguments about the game, and Tim Jr. said it almost pushed him away from basketball entirely. But in the end, Dad decided for the sake of their relationship to just give his son the space to figure it out on his own, and of course, it's worked beautifully.
Anthony with it. Butler covering. And here's Bargnani outside. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Chicago calls timeout.
And one thing you can certainly see that Tim Hardaway Jr. got in his DNA from his dad is his competitive spirit. He loves competition. Asked if he hoped to be like his dad, Jr. said, "I want to be better than him." I've heard that from my sons, too.
Some changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Dunleavy. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And Brooks, here we go. Here's Noah. And it's blocked by Aldridge.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Right side Gasol. And again, no good by Chicago. Knicks trail by 7. Early, the pass to Aldridge. Dishes it to Calderon. For 3, Shved. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Here's Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good.
Cleanthony Early, a senior small forward out of Wichita State. One of the real standouts from last year's NCAA tournament. Averaging 27 points and 7 rebounds with great shooting proficiency. That helped him climb the draft board. The athletic markers of his at the combine only helped elevate his stock. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Pau Gasol. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Cole Aldrich with the slam.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Calderon dishes to AC. And Shved kicks to early. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Calderon for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Bulls leading by 6. Brooks outside. And Mirotic has it in the corner. For the 3. Here's Noah. He kicks to Gibson. Heinrich outside. Just 3 on the clock. Misses off the right iron. And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls lead. The Bulls shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And New York looking at who they've got. Calderon at the 1. Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Anthony Alford's there with Quincy Ace. And it's Aldrich in at the center position. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes, and cashing in.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Anthony. Fade away. Goes back up. He lays it in.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, with the Knicks having a frustrating start to the season last year, you could see it really get to Melo. It bothered him a lot, but I tell you what, he turned all that frustration into something special when he went for 62 points in a game in New York last season.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Chicago. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He said, "We are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there." We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Hardaway for 3. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls leading by 8. And it's Rose penetrating. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The shot is off.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And that one's good. And guys, believe it or not, with Melo, the 62 he put up that night was a record in that arena as he knocked off one of Kobe's records with that just incredible performance.
Well, when he hit that half-court shot to give him 37 at halftime, you could feel something was in the air. I tell you, there have been a lot of amazing performances in that arena, but this might have been the best I've ever seen.
Calderon kicks to AC. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. And a switcher also for New York. Larkin, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. Here's Anthony. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Rose penetrating. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler can't get that one to fall.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered. Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Larkin. And again, New York with the triple.
What a time for him to step up. A big three right there.
Outside Rose. And the shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
It's Anthony with the drive. Hardaway kicks to Larkin. The pass to Carmelo. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead. Pass to Hardaway. Anthony on the wing. From outside the arc. And that one's good.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Gasol kicks to Dunleavy. Here's Butler. Another one falls for Chicago.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home. If you give him that much space.
And so they foul intentionally. Bargnani is checked in for Quincy Ace. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. New York calls timeout. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this one is far from over if they can get a quick score here and then a fast foul as well.
I tell you what, free throws become tougher with the game on the line, so a few missed ones here, and they could get right back in it.
The 3 from Anthony. It's all in by the Bulls. Money!
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays caught just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
5 seconds left to play here on the fourth. To tie it up. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in